Matty Healy set to get everything off his chest about turbulent Taylor Swift romance on the 1975 secret new album, after she referenced their fling on her own record. Matty Healy is reportedly preparing to get everything off his chest about his turbulent relationship with Taylor Swift. Matty, 35, and Taylor, 35, dated very briefly in 2023, and she appeared to reference their short-lived romance on her latest album, The Tortured Poets Department, leaving him blindsided. Now he is believed to be returning the favor, and his band are currently working on their 6th album, but fans will reportedly have to listen to the lyrics carefully. According to The Sun, the album's title track God Has Entered My Body with lyrics like, "Keep your head up, princess, your tiara is falling." A source told the publication, "Everyone at the studio thought this was about Matty's fling with Taylor and their fleeting romance." Matty will never publicly comment on his relationships, but he lets his deepest feelings out in his songs and gets everything off his chest. Fans will want to listen to the lyrics very carefully. With the band set to headline Glastonbury, a new album dropping in the summer makes perfect sense for them, so they can capitalize on the performance and have some new material. Mail Online have contacted Matty's reps for comment. Matty was reportedly completely blindsided after Taylor targeted him in some tracks on the record-breaking 11th studio album. Last year, a close friend of the British-born performer opened up to Us Weekly and revealed that Matty still has mixed feelings regarding the record, which was revalsed in April 2024. He loves the attention it's brought to him, but he also thinks it's hilarious because at no time were they ever serious. In October, Matty seemingly took a dig at his former flame when he referred to his casual romantic liaisons and explained why he doesn't write about heartbreak and his past relationships anymore. Taylor is widely believed to have taken aim at the 1975 frontman in her song The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, but Matty has now claimed that writing about past romances is such an obvious thing to draw from. During an appearance on Joshua Cittarella's podcast Doomscroll, Matty spoke about his process of making music and what he likes to write about and said, "Last year I became a way more well-known public figure for loads of different reasons. The only reason that I was interested in is kind of like what I was doing. So I think that a lot of artists, they become very interested in their lore, or they become interested in the things that have happened outside of their art that people know about, and they want to address that, and fair enough." Referring to his band The 1975, he continued, "Maybe on my first record, when it was very much a series of journal entries, like little bits of heartache, I used to write about relationships a lot more and stuff like that. But honestly, I would kind of just be lying if I made a record about, I don't know, all the stuff that was said about me or my casual romantic liaisons or whatever it may be, that I've kind of become known for just because I was famous," he said. "I think that that's an obvious thing to draw from, and I'm just not interested in it. And I think the maintenance of a status quo is something that I always fight against," he added. So, the idea of making a record about something that personally happened to me, that by the time I put it out is going to be 2 years old, I see people doing that as well, and it's not interesting. Meanwhile, Taylor is known for allegedly penning songs about her past lovers, including John Mayer, One Direction star Harry Styles, and Twilight actor Taylor Lautner. After the release of The Tortured Poets Department, a source told Us Weekly that Matty's reaction to the supposed song about him was positive, and the people close to him couldn't be happier with how the record turned out. A source said, "Matty still thinks very highly of Taylor, but we were all nervous about what she might have said on the album." Matty's family were worried that Taylor was going to rip him apart. Matty has struggled with life in the public eye, and he's been doing really well, but the last thing that he needs is for every Swiftie in the world to think he's a villain. Another insider told the publication, he was worried that their story would be shed in a negative light, but was really appreciative of the heads-up he got from Taylor. However, it seems Matty didn't pay much attention to the record in general, as when he was asked by a reporter from Entertainment Tonight in April what he thought of the diss track, he politely replied, "I haven't really listened to that much of it, but I'm sure it's good." The lyrics in The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived refer to a man in a Jehovah's Witness suit and rusting my Swift's sparkling summer.